I want to say it's kind of I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's amazing for us to start experiencing this kind of things. Most of the things we see, I personally, are things I saw in movies years back, and right now seeing it come to reality, it means it looks like as if we are playing a script, but as it is right now, this is where we have found ourselves, and it means that it's a call for all of us at this point in time to be more aware of what we need to do, and we need to be very, very, very careful. We live in a in a very advanced technological age. Right now, it's not an option. Actually, it's not an option. How we talk, how we communicate, what we do, like Blessing mentioned earlier on, where you find people just post unnecessary things online. And just to let you know, I did a research back in 2018 or stroke 2019, and I saw a video that also helped me in that research, talking about the use of technology and how people accept technology, to do whatever they needed to do back. And that was as far back as 2018, 2019, before the pandemic. And it's so surprising what certain countries have started doing as of then. During my research, and I was paying particular attention to China then, and it baffled me then, as far back as 2018, 2019, that China, to every 5 persons in China, or for every 5 Chinese, you have a CCTV camera, which made them to begin to do what we call social credentials, where we talk about social credits, meaning that someone who has a smartphone and is walking towards another Chinese, you can get the details of that other person coming. You already have a brief, a summary of what that person has been doing in the last few moments, few months, few weeks back, few years back, and the system kind of tells you, is this the kind of person you should deal with? Is this the kind of person you should transact with? And as if that was not enough, I think Australia was going to adopt the same system. And right now, that system is already part of the system of China right now, and it's really spreading wide in the entire Asia right now. So it's something that we need to wake up into. Yes, fine, Nigeria, Africa, we may still be crawling to get to that point, but I tell you, it will just be in a split of moments, and we are there already. And it means that we have the opportunity now to start telling our students what they need, or how they need to be careful of how they use this technology, their mobile devices. Right now, we have students online who are doing studies, socializing, and all of that. And everyone is just embracing this technology. Right now, we live in a digital first world, and technology is part of our life. Right now, I think, was it not Airtel some time ago during the adverts, they'll say data is life. Right now, that slogan or that statement really makes a whole lot of sense right now, because we thought data in terms of your subscription to internet services was what we thought. But right now, data, as in terms of my details, your details, is life right now. And that is what AI, that we all know right now, fits on. And this means that we have 2 lives that we are living. We have the physical life and we have the digital life. And that brings us to what we're going to be talking about today, and talking about the digital footprint. What you post, what you give thumbs up. Like every one of us, we are doing thumbs up right now. We are giving emojis. All these are being recorded somehow, somewhere on the system. And anytime you feel you think you have deleted, let me quickly, I made a mistake, I deleted something. There's a backlog. Thank God we have Olumai, my namesake here. He will tell us that all these things that you think you are deleting is actually being recorded somewhere, so it can be restored. And if at all you feel that you have deleted some of these things, it's somehow somebody somewhere will do a screenshot and keep in his or her archive, waiting for 15 years to come, 20 years to come. And I said something in that short video clip, that internet does not forget. And that is why before we do anything, we need to think. We need to be very, very careful what we post. You have to be deliberate. You have to be intentional, and how you use all of these, devices, how you use all the platforms, the websites you visit, all of these things are being recorded. And before you know it, all those sites that you mistakenly subscribed to, some years back, yes, fine, you may not use them again or something, but there's already footprints that you have created into your past. And God forbid that that organization that you are trying to apply into, you never can tell the kind of advanced systems they have for them to crawl the entire internet and begin to, bring out all of your details, all your data. It's like you trying to check everything you have done since the day you started using the internet up to the very moment you are. So as it is right now, there's no privacy. Just was it not today or yesterday, somebody sent me a message that, oh, there was a data leak. And I said, look, I said, why are you afraid? Privacy. I said, was there any privacy before? All of our data are out there, and if it has leaked, fine. I said something humorously. I said, well, it's not me they are looking for. I don't have anything I put out there. I put it at a risk, and God forbid anything happens. But that is just the life we have found ourselves. And we, at this point in time, in this age, especially for our young students, the Gen Zs, the Gen Alpha that are being introduced already into, this digital life and everything, you have to be very, very careful what you do with your life, what you post out there in those social media, what you archive in the cloud storages and all of that. Don't think that is just you accessing it. There's another system behind the system that also accesses, that ensures that those things are encrypted, that everything is safe. One day, is it not somebody that created it? Somebody somewhere can just do something very naughty and just expose everything, and God forbid, so that is why we all need to be very careful. So many don't realize this, that the internet never forgets, like I mentioned. So what you post today can affect your job, can affect your scholarship, can affect your reputation. Maybe you're thinking of Japan, you want to go to another country, they have an advanced system to check all of these things, just to be sure the kind of person they want to allow into their country. So, and then, learning communication and identity is already shifting, online. So students must become aware of all of this risk tied to their digital behavior. We need to behave well online. Don't just because anybody says something, you just have to react. No, I must show them that I know something. I must show them that I'm not a coward. You have to be very careful. It's okay you say some of these things, and just let you know that some even our mobile devices, as we sit right now, I hear that our mobile devices even listen to us. They even watch us. All those face face camera, your rear and front facing cameras actually watching you and all of that. We don't even know what the manufacturers are putting all of these devices and then listening to us. So we have to be very, very careful. And I think on this note, I think I've set the stage, and I think Olumayowa or Blessing will take it up from here, just to lead us into the conversations that will be going on from now. Thank you very much.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much, Doc, for that high opening session. Yes, can we put our hands together? Can I see the emojis? Yes, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. That is so amazing. Yes, the internet never forget, whatever we do on our phones, we don't really have the full control of it. If you don't want it to get out of there, then don't share it on the internet. Exactly. Wow, that is so great. All right, so right now, okay, yeah, thank you so much, Doc. Once again, thank you so much, Doc. Once again, yes, I can see, yes, yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so very quickly. Oh, yes, Doc, you can proceed. You want to say something?
Oh no, go ahead. I was just
Okay,
reacting to
thank
you.
you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, thank you once again. Okay, so if you have any question regarding the first section, you can just put the questions in the chat box. So we are going to do something so amazing right now. Yes. Bring out your cell phones, or if you're joining with your personal computers, you can just go to Google right now and search for your names. Okay, just type your full names. Just type your full names. Yes, thank you, Opsi. Yes, if you have any question for Dr. Mayowa, you can keep them coming in the chat box. Yes, we will attend to each of your questions. Okay, all right. Right now we are going to do something amazing. Like I said, just go to google.com and type your full names. Let's see what is going to show up. Yes, can we do that quickly? Yes, we can send a screenshot in the chat box. We just want to see you while we are preparing ourselves for the next speaker. Don't worry, the next session is going to be amazing. Oh, will be super. Yes. Yes, can we do that quickly? Okay, I'm waiting for the chat box. Okay. I'm yet to find any. Just type your name, your full name, and on Google. Okay, I'm on ResearchGate. Hello. Oh, amazing. Yes, you would see a lot of things that you've long time registered for and you forgot about. Like, so I'm here. Nice. So you see the internet, don't forget. Yes. Let's keep it coming in the next 3 minutes. Can we do that? Yes, just do it. So that you would be aware of what the internet says about you. Okay, can we do that and give a reaction in the chat box? You can send a screenshot, you can send a message, whichever way you want to express your feelings, feel free to do so. Okay, can we keep that coming? Okay, so while we are preparing the stage for the next speaker, we can see this amazing logo right here. There are companies that are keeping the digital space for us with a kind of knowledge and the skills that we need to get. Yes, don't worry, we are going to learn about this later. Okay. Oh, look, my full details came out. Okay, amazing. I don't even remember registering. You see, the internet, don't forget, like Doc said, it's always there. Even sometimes when you delete a thing, it's there is a way that can be recovered back. In digital forensics, there's a way that can be traced back. There are tools that you can use. Yes. So all right, even my school details. Okay, that is amazing. All right. So right now we are going to proceed by moving on to the next stage or the next phase of tonight's meeting. So, the other time when we started this meeting, I told you that we are going to be learning from 2 experts. Yes, experts. You can pronounce that in your own space, wherever you are right now. Pronounce it so thick like that, experts. Because there are people that are really knowledgeable about these things, about this, the subject of the matter for today. Okay, even my secondary and university details came out. You see, yes. It's always there. It keeps the record. So yes, meet our second speaker for tonight. Who will be taking us from where the first speaker, Dr. Agbola, start to dive deeper into the subject matter of today. How to safeguard yourself. So welcome with me, Olumuyiwa Akinkunmi. Yes, I don't know if I pronounce it well. Please pardon me, but I think I do pronounce it well. Yes, okay. Olumuyiwa's passion for technology led into the submarine optical network sector. Yeah, also is a dev hub engineer, at Agent Messaging. Okay, so he received advanced training at the Sena Learning Lab in London and the Subsea Optical Networking Engineering Summer School, co-founded by Google, Optica, and Finland. He has led deployment at 4 subsea cables landing stations across West Africa, Portugal, as a senior subsea network engineer. How amazing. In his role, he oversaw deployment for major providers such as Google, Meta, Microsoft, Orange, MTN, Global Connection, and BBC, facilitating the seamless transfer of their traffic between data center in West Africa and Europe. Wow, we are so lucky. We are so blessed to have you in our midst tonight. After a successful stint in the subsea sector, he transitioned to DevOps at Engaging Messaging, where he continued to apply his expertise. In addition, he is dedicated to nurturing the next generation of tech talents through Tech Peak Lab, which he founded to provide aspiring techies with the resources and gadgets they need to succeed. Yes, I could see in the chat box someone said is or he or she is looking at learning cybersecurity. Please go and hold him tight. Follow him, follow him, follow him. Yeah, everywhere. Follow him on Instagram and also the first speaker, on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is such a powerful place. Yes, not to waste your time, everyone. Welcome with me, this amazing global icon in cybersecurity space and DevOps. Yes, welcome with me, Olumuyiwa Akinkumi, as it takes us to the next phase of tonight's session. Let's keep the clap coming. Yes, the reactions. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome him. We are so lucky to have him. You are welcome, Olumuyiwa Akinkumi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. It's nice being here today to talk about digital footprint, cyber threats, and student safety. It's actually, I think for digital footprint, it's actually something I usually talk about. I speak about a lot, basically on Twitter and other social media communities. So I think for me, for digital footprint, for me started during the days of when I was in uni. And I think Facebook was really very hot then. Facebook was quite sensational. It was the days of Facebook and BlackBerry. And I think Twitter just started. It wasn't really buzzing then. It was mainly Facebook and i5. Yeah, days of MySpace, Facebook and i5. And being a very young guy, we just who love to enjoy life. I used to party a lot and used to put a lot of all those things on Facebook. Those times I go partying and all that, put it on Facebook and all. And so I had an auntie who she works in compliance for a major international airline, and she reached out to me one day and she called me and she's like, most of these things you post on Facebook are actually not meant to be on Facebook. They could actually remain on your phone without coming to the internet. And that was far back, I think about 2007 to 2009. It was during that period. And she was like, most of these things you don't actually come to the internet because you don't know who is seeing them. It might be your future employer seeing all those things. Will probably have to come back here and see all these things, or it might probably even be family because you think you're enjoying yourself and not everyone is on Facebook and you're enjoying yourself, but she has seen it. Other people could probably have seen it, or could probably be someone who is close to the family that will see that and all that, So you need to tone down most of these things. So I think that was the beginning of being conscious on social media for me. And I think it has actually gone into my lifestyle and my way of life to the extent that a couple of times people tell me that, when they meet me offline, they'll be like, you have a different persona from what we see on the internet. Like, you're quite different from the internet. You're quite different from what we see on the internet because I try not to put too much information on the internet. And I remember a couple of times when I met people and they'd be like, I tried checking you out on what's it called, and the information I was getting about you wasn't so much. It was just about work, tech. Nothing really social because I don't want you to see the social part. I don't want you to see the other part of me. The other part is just meant to be my private life, while the social sticks to be my social life. So for me, when we talk about digital footprints, people just think it's just about what you do, but I see digital footprint as everything you do on the internet, starting from liking a post, retweeting a post, downloading an application, searching for answers on Google. Now we're in the days of AI now, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, so many of them. The agents, we have Cursor, Replit, so many agents now, which has even made it much more, which has made the whole digital footprint ecosystem more robust. Because every day everyone is feeding, you're feeding AI every day, you're clicking links, so many cookies are being stored and all that. That's what digital footprint is just all about. Digital footprint could also be a way where people could just put one and two together to be able to get certain information about you. And I think digital footprints also could be why I would say is actually something that I feel feeds OSINT a lot. For people that do OSINT, people that are into open source intelligence, human intelligence, for the whole intelligence ecosystem, digital footprint actually does help them a lot. Because I mean, trying to catch maybe a criminal, and let's use Hushpuppi as an example. I actually don't like to name people, but let's use Hushpuppi as an example. When they were trying to arrest Hushpuppi, or what they were trying to investigate Hushpuppi, it was a couple of posts from Snapchat to Instagram to wherever I was posting. And I mean, it made it easy for them to be able to do what they needed to do. So that is what digital footprint is all about. And when we talk about footprint, we actually have footprint into, I usually break footprints into two different types. We have what we call the active footprints, and we have what we call the passive footprints. For the active footprint, that is actually your own interaction, like what you do intentionally, like liking posts, making posts on the internet, searching for information, and I mean, posting pictures, making posts, and anything you do that intentionally, that is an active footprint that you're putting on the internet or putting on the web or wherever it is, or anywhere digitally. But for the one that is that passive is when you don't know. It's not intentional. Let's say you're going to a website and the website is telling you that, oh, accept cookies, because they are trying to feed cookies one way or the other. That is passive footprints. Then also when you take pictures, like for people that like to do Instagram a lot, I left Instagram like 5 years ago. But for people that like to do Instagram a lot, you take pictures on Instagram, then you do the GPS tag. I mean, Monaco, you're in Zanzibar, things like that. That is passive footprint. And even for people that take pictures, there are some times that you take pictures and you have GPS tags activated on your pictures. For people that use, I think iPhone and Samsung does that. You check your pictures, you see, it tells you that, okay, trips. Then it takes you back to some certain trip you took years ago. Maybe you went to Monaco, you went to wherever, you went to Paris, or wherever you went, showing you all that. That is what passive footprint does. Passive footprint is just something you never did. But the idea is, one thing about the internet is the internet never forgets. Just like Doctor said the other time, for everything you do on the internet is stored on the internet. Even if you delete it somewhere, one way or the other, there's still a cache somewhere where it's being stored. So the best thing is just for you to know that, okay, this is something I feel free coming to the internet with. This is just personal to me. It shouldn't come onto the internet. Because I remember those days when I used to do a lot of active recruitment in the telecoms. One of the things we do is, aside going through resumes, we also go through people's social media pages. So what they usually do is HR puts a certain segment for you to fill your Twitter handle, your Facebook name, your Instagram name, and some people try to maybe be smart and not fill that. But they're actually tools that could scrape the internet to get all those details from. Even things that you think maybe you have your page is locked one way or the other. There are still tools that will still scrape the internet one way or the other and still get those information for whoever needs them. So I usually advise people that you need to be careful of things you bring on the internet, like things you put on the internet. You shouldn't put everything on the internet. Say, okay, yeah, no, you just bought a new car, but I mean, I don't need to know. So people need to be very, very mindful of things like that. Then for traveling as well. Now, a lot of embassies have actually been doing that as well, looking into social media activities, your interaction, your behavior on the social media to try to get, okay, the kind of person you are. They do profile about social media because they know now the world is actually a digital village. Everyone is connected together via the World Wide Web or via the internet. Everyone is connected together, even though we are in several locations. But they know that because of the internet now, there's no way you won't have a footprint one way or the other now, which has actually given them that easy access, easy passage to just, even if they are going through your document, they are still going to skim through your social media to see what the kind of person you are and all that. It makes the decision quite easier for them. Then even when you have screenshots or when you have posts online, for people that have used Twitter a lot, these days now there's something trending recently is Chakam. Like when you do something while you make tweets, a lot of people are just their own role is just to just take screenshot of your tweets. I mean, personally, I'm always very careful of things I put up on social media, and notice most of the time I probably put a tweet out and I see bookmarks. I'm like, why are you even bookmarking this tweet? Like, to me personally, it doesn't even make sense for you bookmarking this. But people are bookmarking those tweets because they probably want to come back to those tweets maybe in the next how many number of months or whatever. That is still why you should be careful of what you put on the internet. So then talking about cyber threats, there are actually so many cyber threats currently. We have phishing scams, we have social engineering, we have sextortion. There are just too many cyber threats. One thing about cyber threats is those cyber threats are actually very so many of these cyber threats actually take lives. I'm aware of cases where people lost their life because they put a picture online and someone randomly takes a picture, is asking them for money. People that send nudes, someone has your nudes and is threatening you to, okay, I'm going to leak this and all that. I mean, those are like cyber threats. Then people that probably just click links anyhow on the internet. You just click a link and before you know it, they've already installed a tool called RAT. It's called remote access. Trying to remember the words, but we usually call it RAT. So RAT gives an attacker access to your mobile device, like especially people that use Android. You see tools that, okay, this app, you go to the black market store, you download an app on the black market store because it's free. You're trying to, for people that like free things, generally, you go on torrents, you download movies on torrents, you do a lot of things, and you don't have very secured system in place. You don't have good antivirus and anti-malwares in place. Things like that actually exposes you to a lot of cyber threats. And I mean, then for social engineering as well, for people that like to just put too many details on the internet where they can easily just put everything together and they know too much about you. They can easily pretend to be your class teacher. They can pretend to be anybody. You can pretend to even be your family member, pretend to be anything, and they'll take money from you. And at the end of the day, you now call the person and be like, it wasn't me. But they were already able to do a lot of social engineering based on your behavior on the internet. Remote access Trojan. Yeah. So they're able to get too many information, just put all the pieces of the puzzles together, putting all the pieces of the puzzles together, they were able to get everything together, just put a call across to you. Or probably even call your bank and because they already know too many things, just call your bank and take money and that's the end. So for that, I actually advise people to look into having multi-factor authentication or use 2FA, then avoid using public internet, especially internet at the airport. I personally don't use internet at the airport when I get to the airport, except maybe it's quite urgent and I need to call someone urgently. I can remember, I think it was in Abidjan. I flew into Abidjan one time. I used to work in Abidjan and I flew into Abidjan airport one time and this banner caught my attention. They were like, don't use the public Wi-Fi for banking activities. I was like, okay, I mean, this is quite interesting because you could get to a public location, like it could actually be maybe an airport or a mall, and it's just a free Wi-Fi and connect. And that free Wi-Fi could actually be a victim of man in the middle attack, one way or the other. Probably just getting information from you while you think you're enjoying fast internet. They're already getting, sniffing your packets for so many things that they want to get and all that. You get what I'm saying? So many things actually happen like that. Then for people that like to click on random links, you say, okay, come and win a free Tesla and all that. A lot of other surveys come, okay, do this survey for free Tesla, do this survey for free ML350 and all that. I know a lot of people still fall for things like that and they'll be like, okay, there's a job on the internet, just click this one, click 5 links and all that. Things like that, you're actually inviting threat actors or threat hunters into your computer. And the irony is, you might think, okay, you don't have money, that because you don't have money, a threat hunter or whoever can steal from you. But one way or the other, they could actually even still be using your own computer and your resources as a relay to perpetrate another evil or to perpetrate another scam one way or the other. They just use you as that relay because, okay, they've been able to get access to your device. They use your device as a relay or probably just one way or the other clone your device details and all that because you've been able to expose yourself to them, and they are trying to cover their own track. They use it as a relay to wherever they are going to, and from there. So even if they start doing investigations one way or the other, they might now start getting they're trying to do a backtrack to how this happened. They find out that okay, this thing was coming from so MAC address, coming from so computer, and if it now becomes real trouble, and maybe you're someone that has maybe a dedicated public IP address, it's very easy for you to get arrested. There was a scenario when an email was sent from Stars. I mean, Stars. That's the so I think the media company that handles this show for 50 Cent, Power. I think it's Power. So we got an email one time like that, and they said they reported one of our customers stores when I was in the ISP that the customer downloaded some certain shows and some certain series and all that, and we need to speak to the customer to desist, because if the customer doesn't desist, they might have to file legal charges. That is how it works. So imagine it might not even be the customer, maybe the customer just did get at some certain point in time and they are using this customer's resources as a relay to do it. So that is actually something as well. Then also I usually tell people and it's not just about the ladies only, even for the guys, don't post your location in real time. There are times that I probably go to places and I go to enjoy myself and I just want to talk about it. I might not talk about it until 3 days time. And even times I have events, sometimes I usually post my events on Twitter and Instagram and LinkedIn. But recently I just stopped posting physical events because I'm trying to be security conscious as well. I can't be doing cybersecurity and not be security conscious, because one thing people also don't look into is physical security in cybersecurity. Physical security is actually very, very key and very, very important, because just like I said, woman is the weakest link, which is why physical security is quite important as well. So why this most of the time when I go for events, maybe I have speaking engagement and things like that, I actually don't even post it myself, because they might post it and I know they are supposed to for publicity, but I try to be careful on my own end and I don't give too much details until I've left the location. Even when I'm on holidays, I'm traveling and I'm on holidays, I really don't post. I think that was even part of why I left Instagram back then. I don't post wherever on social media. Like, okay, I'm at this place right now, putting my location, tagging my location on, and probably about 30 minutes after I've left, or maybe 1 hour after I've left that location, I'm probably in my house or probably in my hotel. Probably I was okay talking just because I need to just let people know, okay, I was here, or maybe I met up with a couple of people in Accra. This. I think when I was in Accra, I didn't even post until maybe like 5 hours later when I left the location. That is actually how it should be. So you shouldn't just let people know that, oh, this is what's going on with you, this is where you are. So because you don't know, not everyone likes what you do, or not everyone even likes your opinion. And there are even some weirdos there's actually some weirdos that you don't even need to offend them. They're just weird like that. So those are part of the reasons why you need to be careful, which is why I said people also need to look into physical security. Cybersecurity shouldn't just be about you being a GRC specialist, you focusing on compliance, you focusing on SOC, you focusing on ethical hacking and all that. Then talking about mental well-being and student safety. So I think people need to take detox days. I had to learn that compulsorily. Take detox days. I mean, log off your social media. Take time off, because sometimes social media too can, affect your mental well-being. And take time off social media. Take time off the screen. Do something quite interesting. Go painting. Go learn how to paint. Go painting. Go do a lot of, just do fun activities. Do so many things and just take time off your computer. Then, if you have been harassed, also speak out. Don't keep it in. Don't be silent about it, because there are actually a lot of laws in. Cyber security. I think Cybersecurity Act here, the Cybersecurity Act, that actually would help you to be able to. That would actually be able to seek justice for you if you've been harassed on the internet. And so then also try to avoid the pressure to be seen. Trying to go viral and all that. It's not important. It's not that serious. Don't be a banger boy, don't be a banger girl. Just try and do it. Just focus more on whatever you want to do. Okay, this is what I want to achieve. Yeah, this is what I'm on the internet. This is what I'm doing. This. Just let that be your priority. So I think I'm just going to round up here because of time. And thank you very much for today, guys.
Wow, that is so amazing. Can we put our hands up to our amazing speaker? Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, we need to be conscious on social media. the internet never forget. That's one thing we should keep at the back of our mind. Yeah. So, and also we must be careful with free internet, because if it is free, that means you are the product. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, please drop your questions in the chat box. We would like to hear from you. We would like to answer your concerns. Yes, please feel free to drop your questions. And if you have maybe one or two questions and you feel like you want to express yourself, you can just raise up your hand. Yes, then we'll allow you to speak so that we can hear your thought. Let's do that quickly. Yes, so we need to be careful of what we do on the internet, because the internet never forget. It never forgets. So I hope we've learned a lot tonight. Yes, while we are waiting for the questions, you can just put what you've learned into this meeting, maybe one or two lessons in the chat box. Let's hear from you. Yeah. Then don't forget, if you have questions, let's hear from you as well. We would like to answer your questions. Thank you once again, Olumayowa. Yes, I keep saying Olumuyiwa. Oh, thank you so much for that amazing session. I myself have learned a lot. One thing that really stood out for me is that the internet is a form of identity. It identifies you. It's something that speaks about you, not just your CV. I love that a lot, and I'm keeping that. I'm holding it so strong. I won't let it go out of me. Yes, thank you once again. And to our first speaker, thank you. I can see someone's hand is raised. Okay, Oopsie, do you have a question? You can please feel free to speak. Yes.
Yes, I do
And
have good evening,
oh,
guys.
thank you. Please go on.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, where do we draw the line in? We're in this internet age where you want to share your opinion about things that really matter, like social issues, political issues. I know political issues can be very dicey, but how then do you lend your voice in a cyber security conscious way to show that you actually take a stand, for instance, with our economy and our government? How can we lend our voice to say we support the positives and we condemn the negatives without actually exposing ourselves? Yeah, to both speakers, please.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, I like Dr. Mayo. Please, can you please speak on that first?
All right,
That is
can you hear
really
me?
an amazing question. Yeah, yes. Go on, please.
Yes, thank you so much, Opsi. Did I get that correct? Yeah, Opsi. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, well, whatever response I give to you is going to be based on my own personal beliefs and values, actually. Like you mentioned, and I think I'll just bring out that word you used in the question, that it could be dicey. And no matter what you say, no matter how you want to paint things, even though your intentions are pure to you, there's still going to be somebody somewhere that will misinterpret you. Do you understand? So for me personally, when it comes to very controversial issues, I want to stay clear. I want to stay off. I think that's where I usually draw the line for my own self, because I know no matter how I say it, there will be somebody somewhere that will want to see things in another different perspective. By the grace of God, I'm an organizational behaviorist. I don't see bad in anything people do, because I believe they are, or let me put it like this: I don't see people as bad people. You understand? No one was created being bad, or because of the community, because of the environment we find ourselves, it kind of has influenced us. So for me, if I'm going to say anything, because of the way another person may see me, or misinterpret what I say, that's the line that is being drawn for me personally. For you, my advice would just be that if think it through, ponder over it. If I say this, will it, Will it affect, or will it cause any ripple effect? Yeah, and things like that. Most especially now that we are talking about you as an individual, you as an identity, and all of that. And with that statement, if you are too sure about it, that it won't cause any harm, irrespective of whosoever sees it or how they perceive it, that's fine. You can go ahead. But just be sure that whatever you say, whatever you put out there, does not tarnish your identity. I think that's the most that's a very important thing you should look out for. And like I said before, what I've just told you now is based on my own personal values and the way I think it. So, but I think that's just it for me personally. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, that is great. Yeah. Okay, so you just need to be careful. Someone once told me that before you click on post, in any social media, and you need to think like an analyst. The way data analysts think, filter it, reason the other way, critique the post. Such that you know that, oh, okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, thank you so much for that. I don't know if Akikumi would like to say one or two things regarding that as well. Yes, maybe in 1 minute you have something to say. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think for me, everyone has a right to get involved in politics, but the way you portray your message is actually what matters a lot. Personally, I have politicians that like what maybe I'm actually rooting for them and all that, but I would not come on social media to now say, oh, this is that, and oh, okay, this one versus this one. And you won't find me there. But there might be sometimes I would look at what some certain politicians are probably talking about, and I could see value in what they are talking, and I'll probably just do a retweet, and maybe just drop one or two in what I feel should work. What I feel should. I could remember one time Mr. Bosun was saying something, and I actually did reply to it, and he responded very well, like, okay, no, and he sent a document, like, check this document, this is. So I think the way one portrays himself on the internet and the way you'd drop issues, or the way you talk about issues actually matters a lot. I know a lot of people fight each other over tribe and over, but that shouldn't be the way of life on the internet, because you don't know who is watching. You don't know who your new employer is. You don't know who your next employer is going to be. You don't even know where you're marrying from if you're not married yet, and you'll be like, oh, you fought me on Twitter yesterday and all that. You get. So things like that actually does matter a lot. And for politics wise, there's nothing wrong in getting involved in politics, but just don't be there fighting someone else because of politics. I think that's just my own take here. Drop your take, drop your input, and whatever you think would work, but try not to get aggressive, or try not to fight over your takes or fight over your point of view. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, don't take things too personal. Someone is saying, I think you could share your opinion anonymously. Even when you're sharing anonymously, you have to be careful also, because there are some tools that can be used to get your identity in all of this, your anonymous status, and you can still be traced. So I think the bottom line is that you should be careful, think twice before you post your comment, and don't let it sound aggressive. Oh, I think Dr. Mayowa, your hand is up. You can please go ahead.
Oh yes. So I while Olumayowa was giving his view, something came to my mind, and I think in one word, or in just a few words, just stay positive in whatever you are saying online. Just stay positive. I think that's just it. Stay positive.
Okay, yeah, stay positive. Thank you so much, Doc. Yes. So we've heard it all. Stay positive and be careful of what you post. No one is saying you can share your thought, but even as you share your thought, be careful of how you share your thought, how you put your words together, how you convey your intentions. Okay, thank you once again. Okay, I'm going to check the other question on the chat board right now. Okay. Okay, please, on the issues of taking a break from the social media for security purposes, what about if my business is on the same platform? Do I have to take a break from my business? Oh, this is an amazing question. Okay, yes, Dr. Mario, can you please go first? What do you think about that question?
Well, okay. Okay, let me put it this way. I think it all depends on how you have been managing your platforms. I think I want to start on that note. I know certain individuals who have different accounts. You know what an account for business and an account for personal, stuff that they want to post and all of that. Which I think I should recommend. I don't know what Odumayawa's take would be about that. So whatever is business should remain business, and it should be that way. And with that, you can easily bring in a third party, to help you manage your business social media platforms and all of that, which does not have anything to do with your personal life. It's just that quite a number of us have mixed the two. You don't know how to draw a line between your personal life and your business life. I think it's high time we begin to separate those two. There's your business, just like your normal physical being. When you are at home, it's different from when you are at work, and it's different from when you are dealing with clients and things like that. When you're at home, if you're a father, you're a father. If you're a mother, you're a mother. And then when you are in, if you're a pastor, if you're in church, you're a pastor. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So the same perspective, I think, I'll also bring to the social media platform. So if I have a social media platform, I want to have the one for my business separately. In fact, I go as far as I could have a special number for business, maybe a mobile number for business, and it's a business WhatsApp platform. It's just that some persons right now, they mix both their personal lines, and is what they're also using for their business, and things like that. So I think it's high time we begin to show some professionalism in what we do on social media. I think that's just my take about that. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Yes, and that is so amazing. Yes. Okay, yes, let's hear from Mayokun, Akim Mayokun. I just hope I'm not murdering this name.
Yeah, so I also agree with Dr. School of Thoughts, because actually for people that are quite familiar with Twitter, you see a lot of businesses coming to Twitter and fighting other people over tribe, over religion, and over political differences. I mean, having political differences with business accounts. I can't want to patronize you and see you fighting during the old tribe, whatever, or religion, or political fight, or Davido versus Wizkid. Davido versus Wizkid, kind of. I mean, I won't take you serious, because I'll be like, okay, I mean, this is meant to be a business page, but you're making use of a business page to now do all that. So I think it's always good to separate business from business. I mean, you have your personal life. Your personal life is your personal life. I personally, I don't have should I say, I don't have a rule over your personal life. You're free to do whatever you want as an adult. I mean, you want to follow this person, you want to follow that, my business, but it's always very good to create that difference between the business. The business should be an entity on its own. Why you should be an entity on your own. So don't mix business with things like that and mess things up. So I think that's just my take, just to buttress on what Doctor said. Thank you very much.
Wow, yes, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So that's the thing. Make sure that you separate your business line from the company's own. Yes. And we have to be careful. Once again, yes, I'll send this like a reminder. Yes, you have to be careful of what you do online. Some of you that like to go live, hello guys, we are live in Ikorodu, and you're showing everyone that you're in Ikorodu. You're showing everyone exact locations, we have to be careful. Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Someone is saying, yes, this is more or less like suggestion. How we appreciate it if somewhere in future we can come up with a seminar on how to separate your business from your normal life. That is duly noted. Maybe in some future event like this, we can put that together. Thank you. We will note that. Yes. In the next 1 or 2 minutes, we will take one more question if we still have one more question. And while we are waiting for that question, can you put in the chat box what you've learned today? What is your takeaway from this session? Yes, we would like to know. We'd like to hear from you. And also don't forget to follow Casey on social media so that you can get update from our upcoming event, and also follow our speakers, and cybersecurity, and even in professional lifestyle, you need connection. Yes, you need to connect with the right people. You need to network with people. Yes, I would like you to follow them. These are experts in the field, and you have a lot to learn from them. I promise you. Yes. Okay. Yes. I noticed that. I know that you've seen this before. When we were doing the short practical session on how you can locate yourself on Google. Yes. Okay. So we have the link again. You can just follow them. Yes. So I'm going to welcome the brain behind these amazing companies to give us an overview of what this company is and how it can benefit each and every one of us. So welcome with me, everyone, with a clapping ovation. It's not easy to have someone who is so passionate about growth, about growing young minds as to tech space and even professionalism. Okay. So also if you have if you have more questions, you can just keep them coming. Yes, welcome with me, everyone. Kehinde Ologun. I hope I didn't murder the name. If I do, please pronounce it well for me. Apologies. Yes, let's keep the clap coming. Thank you, everyone. Welcome once again. So it's going to give us the overview as the brain behind this companies, and it's going to give us the overview of what it is and how it can help us grow as tech HTS. And also from there, we are going to learn about our upcoming training. Please pay attention. Don't go yet. Don't leave, because that is so important. So important. You're going to, yes, keep the class coming, everyone. Yes, keep the class coming. Okay, right. Keep the class coming, everyone. Welcome with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ologun. You're welcome. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Blessing, for being a fantastic host. I was just in the group telling my guys that Blessing is full of energy. All right. So thank you very much. Thank you also, Lumaiwa, before you drop off, for coming to join us and be a wonderful speaker also at this event. And then thank you also to Dr. Mayowa. I reached out to Dr. Mayowa. I do not know Dr. Mayowa from anywhere, so I reached out to him on LinkedIn, and he came to speak at this webinar, which is very, very awesome, and we appreciate you guys for this. Right. So my name is Kehinde Ologun. I'm the founder of Next Generation Technology Education Initiative. I know that a lot of us, we are familiar with Project KISI, but Project KISI is a sub-initiative under the Next Generation Technology Education Initiative. And we are going to have lots of other sub-initiatives as we grow. Right. So Project KISI, which is what we are currently doing, is to push out awareness. NGen Tech Ed is an NGO. It's a non-profit organization, so it's not out for profit. So it's to ensure that we build up youths, right, and young adults, and anyone that is interested in technology, cybersecurity, and what have you, right. So currently we have two sub-initiatives. One which is Project KISI. KISI, K-I-C-I, which stands for Knowledge in Cybersecurity for Institutions. So when we say institution, we're not talking about schools alone. No. We're talking about various institutions. For instance, the last webinar we had was in the health institution, where we partnered with various hospitals and EMR organizations. This quarter, we're having the one for the academic institution. Next quarter, we're having for another institution, maybe power, maybe human resource, maybe hospitality. You get to know as soon as the program director gives us a go ahead. So Project KC focuses on cybersecurity awareness in various institutions and ensuring that people come into cybersecurity. I see someone mentioning on the chat, you can reach out to us on LinkedIn, just message us, reach out to us. If you're on the group, also send a message. If you have more questions around cybersecurity, we'll be willing to answer you, right? And we have another sub-initiative under MGen Tech Ed, which is Techspire Africa. So Techspire Africa is to ensure that, because we also know that we have a lot of youths out there that are sound, are good in what they do, but they are probably no job, we say no job opportunities, there is no opportunity for this, or we have youth that they know what they want to do, but no opportunity because let's say maybe financial issues to write professional exams and go for training. So Techspire Africa wants to focus in partnering with various organizations and ensure that we can teach some of these things for free. And the first partnership that we're actively working on, which is also part of this program, is we have partnered with Huawei to ensure that people are trained on networking and cybersecurity for free. I've had guys that have been trained a few years ago, and a lot of them have traveled. Some are not in the country. In fact, just last month there was a program in South Africa by Huawei. So they take people like that. When you write, you come for the training, you do the mock exam, you pass, you do the final professional exam, you pass. Sometimes they take them out to go out, go to other countries and ensure that you are part of the team that will support Nigeria in maybe pushing out innovation and go for various competitions, and there are enormous benefits that can be gotten from there. So Techspire Africa is to ensure that we are able to bridge the skill gap and partner with some of these organizations, and also have a way to push out internship roles for everyone within the country and beyond, right? So in as much as this vision is beyond Nigeria, but they say charity begins at home, right? We have the plan to go outside Nigeria, to go to other African countries, to go to other continents, but charity begins at home. So let us do something within our country, at least. Let us ensure that we've tried to some extent to be able to push out awareness in cybersecurity, and then to ensure that people have relevant knowledge about technology as a whole, and then we can go all out. And we need a lot of soldiers and armies also to do this, and that is where you also come in, because some of us, as we also grow, become soldiers, we get other communities, and then we help to also preach. This is just to give us an overview of what this initiative is all about, and to say a very big thank you for us for joining this. If you are on the group chat that was opened for this webinar, we are going to hand you over to Huawei so that you can start your training in July. The next course starts in July. So we'll hand you over if you're on that group chat. If you're not on that group chat, we've been sending mails for the past 3-4 days for people to join the group chat, and so that we can hand over everybody. But if you're not on that group chat, please check your mails and join. If you do not get any mail and you're not on the group chat, please message us on LinkedIn, and then we'll be able to support you and then help you get to register and connect you with Huawei. So please do not forget what we've talked about today, digital footprints. I put there on my status a few days ago that I audit various organizations, and some of the tools they use are able to scrape through the social media. I know when they want to do screening, especially when you want to manage key roles in the organization, they scrape through your social media platform. Sometimes when you want to travel, as Olumayowa mentioned, and these things are not funny anymore until it happens. You will think maybe you're an entrepreneur and you feel you are not going to work in any company, but you may want to get a business from a very big company, and then they carry out what we call due diligence, and they check the owner of the company, they check who you are online, they check what you do. If you have lashed some of these companies before, they will wait for you. I'm not saying you cannot stop, but there's constructive criticism. There should be a way you can criticize organizations without bastardizing their name. So let's just ensure that we keep this thing in our mind, and then let's ensure that we also keep talking about this to other friends and family. I will hand over now to the host, and then we close the event.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful recap and for sharing with us this amazing opportunity. Okay, yes, without wasting our time, I would like to appreciate every one of us for joining this meeting tonight. And specifically, I would like to appreciate our two speakers who, out of no time, came to spare their time to dish to us from their word of wisdom. You know, I've really learned a lot tonight. I don't know about you, but I can tell you this meeting has really been a great knowledge for me. You know, it has added to my knowledge, yes, and I hope it does that for you also. So yes, if you have any question or any inquiry about this program, about how to benefit from these companies, you can feel free to reach out to us on social media. You can connect with us on LinkedIn at Project KC, TechSpare, and Gentech Ed, you know, so that you can be a part of what is going on currently. Don't be left out. Yes. All right. Thank you once again, all. And without any other question, I would like to bring this meeting to a close. And don't forget the knowledge you've gained so far. The internet, don't forget. There are tools that will scrape all of your previous posts. So before you share the post, before you like anything, before you comment on anything, think twice, critique your intention, and know if it is right to do. All right. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining. Okay, so right now we'd like to bring the event to a close. See you next time, some other day, with another amazing topic.